Hello, I am Dr. Thar, the teacher of English language of the second and fourth stage in Atmospheric Sciences Department. I am going to give you a lecture about English grammar, specifically the English verb tenses. Why we study English language? English language is a very important language and is spoken by a lot of people around the world. It is international language that is used in scientific aspects, etc. We have 4 skills in English language: reading, writing, speaking, listening. And we have to study the grammars, which are the rules of English language. The most important grammar point is the verbs. Verbs expresses an action or state. The verbs made up of 2 parts, tense and aspect. Tense tells the time period that the action happens. For example, the past, present, future. And aspect, which tells how the action of the verb unfolds in the time, extends in the time. For example, it happens once, repeated, short time, long time. All in all, we have 12 verb tenses, and I am going to give you all these 12 verb tenses. Now, in this table, I will explain each one of the 12 tenses of English language. We have 4 categories: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous for past, present, future. We have 12 tenses. I will give you the form of each one. For past, for the simple category, the past ends with ed for standard verbs. Sometimes ends, sometimes came as a regular verb. For a present simple, the present simple is base, infinitive, and sometimes takes the s of the third person. For the future, we have will plus base or infinitive. For continuous category, for the past begins with was or were plus a verb with ing. For the present, am is are plus verb with ing. For the future, will plus be plus verb with ing. The perfect category starts with had plus past participle. And for present, we have has or have plus past participle. For the future, we have will plus have plus past participle. The last one, perfect continuous. For the past, we have had plus been plus be with ing, verb with ing. And for present, we have has or have plus been plus verb with ing. For the future, we have will plus have plus been plus verb with ing. The simplest way to study and understand the tenses is by using the timeline, which is a straight line, and the area is divided into 3 sectors: past, present, future. Now we will take the simple form, the simple category. For the past simple refers or describe actions in the past. For example, I ate at lunch time. This is past action. and can be used to refer to a habit in the past or repeated action. For example, I used to play piano when I was a child. This is a habit or repeated action. For the present simple refers to and describe an action which is a fact. For example, the sun rises in the morning. This is a fact and can be used for repeated actions. For example, the student goes a student goes to the university 5 times a week. Look, here we use the S at the end of this word to the verb. Instead of go, we used goes. This, the third person S, if the subject was singular. Another example, I eat at lunch time. And we can use it for repeated actions also, and I will give you another example. I go to the work every day. Another usage of the present simple is to refer to the future based on a scheduled timetable. For example, the plane lands at 11:20. The future simple refers to a future action. For example, I will give you the present. Another example, she will study tonight. For the past simple tense, sometimes we have words like yesterday, last night, last year, ago, etc. Or in 1920. These words refers to actions or states in the past. With the present simple, we have also many words like usually, always, never, ever, every day, every week, etc. With the future, we sometimes use tonight, tomorrow, next week, etc. الآن سأشرح هذا التنس باللغة العربية. الماضي البسيط دائما يشير إلى حدث يقع في الماضي أو شيء متكرر في الماضي أو معتاد في الماضي. على سبيل المثال، هذا المثال I ate at lunchtime، يعني أكلت في وقت الغداء. نلاحظ هنا لدينا فعل شاذ. الأفعال الشاذة لازم نحفظها احنا. هذا الفعل الماضي للفعل eat، المضارع مالته هو eat، هو ate. وبعض الأحيان الفعل الماضي ينتهي بإيدي. مثلا I traveled، نضيف إيدي، حصلنا فعل ماضي يعني نقول عليه قياس. بعض الأحيان يعني الفعل الماضي أيضا يعني يستخدم لأشياء متكررة في الماضي، تحدث في الماضي، تعاد أكثر من مرة. يعني بدل ما أستخدمه أنه لنقطة زمنية في الماضي، راح يكون لأنشطة أو يعني أحداث متسلسلة في الماضي. فالمثال I used to play piano when I was a child، كنت أعزف البيانو عندما كنت طفل. يعني أكيد هذا العزف يكون على مراحل وليس في نقطة محددة. دائما هناك ظروف بعض الأحيان نستخدمها تشير إلى الماضي. مثلا yesterday، البارحة، last night، الليلة السابقة، السنة السابقة، قبلا، أو نشير إلى زمن في الماضي. بالنسبة للمضارع البسيط، المضارع البسيط بعض الأحيان يعبر عن حقائق واللي هي دائما صحيحة لكل الأوقات. فمثلا على سبيل المثال The sun rises in the morning، هذه عبارة عن حقيقة، فالشمس دائما تشرق في الصباح. وهذه إذا نريد نعبر عنها راح نعبر عنها بهذا الخط، إنه هي صحيحة. هذا النشاط أو الفعل أو الحدث يكون صحيحا في كل الأوقات، في الماضي والمضارع والمستقبل. وبعض الأحيان يعني يكون فد شيء معتاد قد يستمر لسنوات. مثلا الطالب يذهب إلى الجامعة، the student goes to the university 5 times or 5 days a week. 5 days، 5 أيام في الأسبوع. وهذا النشاط أو الحدث يتم يعني لفترة، يعني فترة معينة قد يستمر لعدة سنوات. مثال آخر I eat at lunch time، هذا أيضا مضارع بسيط لكن ما انتهى بإس، لأنه شو وقت ينتهي بإس؟ لما يكون الفاعل مفرد مثل هنا. The students goes to the university 5 days a week. هنا I eat at lunch time يعني يتكلم عن حالة يعني معتادة أنه يأكل في وقت الغداء. مثال آخر I go to the work every day. شيء معتاد، يعني معتاد على مدى سنوات قد يكون، أو فترة طويلة، يعني فترة طويلة في يعني قد يكون من الماضي وتستمر إلى المستقبل. عندنا استخدام آخر للمضارع البسيط لكن هو يشير إلى المستقبل. يمكن أن يستخدم المضارع البسيط للإشارة إلى حدث يكون في المستقبل، فهذا يخدم وين؟ بالفيوتشر. مثال The plane lands at 12 past 11. الطائرة تهبط في الساعة 11:20. هنا تشير إلى المستقبل، تشير إلى المستقبل بناء على يعني جدول موضوع scheduled table. يعني مثلا بالمطار أكو توقيتات معينة للطائرات، فهذا الاستخدام أيضا موجود للإشارة إلى المستقبل. على العموم بحالة المضارع البسيط في الغالب نستخدم ظروف تكرار، مثل تدعو يعني تشير إلى الاستمرارية أو التكرار. usually always دائما، never ولا مرة، ever لكل المرات، every day كل يوم كل أسبوع، وهكذا. أي ظرف تكرار ممكن أن يستخدم مع المضارع البسيط وهو يساعدنا في اكتشاف المضارع البسيط. مثلا لو كانت عندنا مثلا خيارات بالامتحانات وعندنا فراغ والخيارات تكون انه الكلمات تكون بصيغة المضارع او الماضي البسيط والمستقبل، فلما نلقي always usually every day فلازم بهيك حالة نختار المضارع البسيط نخليه في الفراغ. بالنسبة للمستقبل أكيد إحنا نستخدم will. هي مو فقط will، أكو shall يعني ممكن أن واحد أيضا يستخدمها للمستقبل، لكن للسهولة استخدمنا فقط will. I will give you the present. بعد قليل يمكن أعرج على موضوع يخص المستقبل، وهو أنه عندنا عدة أساليب للإشارة للمستقبل، منها استخدام will. الwill تستخدم لما يكون القرار يؤخذ في نفس اللحظة أثناء التكلم. I will give you the present. سأعطيك الهدية. قرار يتخذ في وقت التكلم. She will study tonight. يعني أو يكون يعني في المستقبل قريب سوف تدرس في هذه الليلة. هناك ظروف أو كلمات تشير إلى المستقبل، مثلا tonight, tomorrow, next week, next day, next year، أو مثلا 2050 يعني في السنة تشير إلى المستقبل. Now we move to continuous category: past continuous, present continuous, and future continuous. Past continuous expresses ongoing past actions. For example, if interrupted by an action by past simple. For example, I was eating my dinner when she arrived. And past continuous can also refers to parallel past actions. That means these actions happening in the same time. For example, I was eating my dinner while she was writing. And the present continuous can refers to action happening right now, at this point, right now. For example, I am eating my dinner right now. Right now or at the present time. Action happening around now. For example, if you are sitting with your friend at a coffee shop and you tell him that you are writing your thesis, the action of writing is not essentially happening right now, but around now. We have this example. I am writing my thesis these days at a coffee shop. And the present continuous can also refers to a planned future actions. Hence, the present continuous serves as a future. I am going out tonight. The present continuous refers to the future. And the future continuous expresses ongoing future action if interrupted by a present simple follows. For example, I will be having my lunch when she arrives. Look, this is present simple and this is present continuous, future continuous. Now we come to the perfect category. Past perfect, present perfect, future perfect. Perfect means completed. I will start with past perfect. Past perfect may refers to completed past action before second past action. For example, I had eaten before she arrived. That means we have two past actions, one with past simple, the other, the former one, with past perfect. The past perfect also can refers to duration of completed action. For example, I had waited for 2 hours before she arrived. Look, we had past perfect had waited and past simple with a duration of 2 hours. Now moving to present perfect. Present perfect may refers to past action. For example, I have eaten my lunch. The present perfect may also refers to duration from past to now. For example, I have lived here since 2010. We have a period, a duration from 2010 to now. We can express the past action, the first one, as, if we designate that as now, the past action may be here, past action. And the duration from past to now, this can be expressed by a period in the past which take a long time before now. Now, what about the future perfect? The future perfect may refers to completed future action before another action. For example, I will have eaten my dinner before she arrives. The future perfect will have eaten and present simple arrives. Now we completed the perfect category with past perfect, present perfect, and future perfect. Now may one of you ask what the difference between past simple and present perfect, because both of them may express past action. Sorry, what's the difference between past simple and past perfect? Both of them refers to past actions. I will explain that with an example. If I say, my father wrote 2 books and my father has written 2 books. Both of them refers to the past, but what is the difference between them? In the first one, my father wrote 2 books. It means that my father maybe died because he cannot write another books. But for this one, the other one with present perfect as written, my father has written 2 books and he can write another books. We can complete this sentence with, for example, since 1960. My father has written 2 books since 1960 and has the ability to write another books. This is the difference between them. The first one, the past simple, refers to a specific point in the past and has no relationship to now. Whereas another one, my father has written 2 books since 1960, which is present perfect. The past action has a relationship to now. That is, the past action started in the past and has a relationship to the present time. This is the difference between them. The last tense is perfect continuous. The past perfect continuous describe interrupted, ongoing, past action, past simple follows. For example, I had been eating when she arrived. Here, the arrival action was interrupted by eating action. What about the present perfect continuous? This tense describe action started in the past and continuing to now. For example, I have been eating cake all day. There is an action started in the past and ending and another action in the past. Okay. The another usage of this tense is describing a duration from past to now. For example, I have been working here for 3 years. The future perfect continuous describe duration at a time in the future. For example, I will have been eating for 10 minutes. That's it. Thank you very much for watching this video.